Hello friends. First of all, I want to convey my thanks to you all that you have liked my video and subscribed my video. And I also request you all that please like, share and subscribe it. Today the topic which I have decided for giving you a big and crystal clear idea is the Quit India movement and Bihar. On this topic, BPSC has asked, even many civil services have asked many times on Quit India movement. Since we are discussing about the BPSC examination, mains examination, so I am just referring the importance of Bihar in Quit India movement, the role of the Bihar in Quit India movement. Friends, here I will tell you the key terms which will give you the great input for writing something on Quit India movement. However, the topic has been divided here in 4 parts. First is the causes, the reason of the Quit India movement. Second is the nature of the movement, Quit India movement, what is the nature of the Quit India movement. And third is the extent, means areal extent, territorial extent. And fourth is the conclusion, impact, effect. Okay, so I will give you in each bifurcated topic, means subtopics that will be based on the terms. Now, first of all, causes. What is the reason behind the Quit India movement? Why Quit India movement was launched? What was the feeling around? What was the feeling of the people at that time? That they were very much excited, they were very much anxious to launch the Quit India movement. Quit India movement was the outcome and the result of the pent-up feeling of the people. When you will go through the history books, you will find that the feelings which were going on inside the mind of the people, inside the heart of the people, is the pent-up feeling. Pent-up feeling means anger, discontent, dissatisfaction towards British government rule. This discontent and pent-up feeling came because of the British rule. British rule were very much against the welfare of the people, against the welfare of the statements India, and the way British troops retreated from the Burma Malay area, that was also very much humiliating. In that case, British troops retreated back, leaving all Indian soldiers there to suffer. Since Japan had attacked there, and that was very devastating force at that time, that was very strong force at that time, so Indian soldiers were left to their fate. This was the one reason. Second reason was British troops, because of the World War has been already launched in 1939, so British troops, in fact British government has already commissioned, has already taken the control of the all boats in West Bengal and Odisha especially. So whatever and whichever boat has to transport or run, that was under the control of the British rule. That was also the reason of the discontent among the people therein. Third is the failure of the Cripps mission. Cripps mission came here, and but his attempts were fully failure. Okay, and lastly, that is the continuous and persistent discontent feeling, persistent disregard, disgraceful, means disappointment among people were coming since a long time, since 1917, when the Champaran movement was launched by Gandhiji. In fact, more even earlier than that. So these are the reasons of the Quit India movement. Similar things have been happening in Bihar also. So Bihar peoples were also facing the same problem. They were also suffering the same problems, they were also the part of those kinds of sufferings. Now, the nature. What was the nature of the movement? Nature, I will give you the terms with the help of which you will be knowing the nature of the movement. First is demonstration, then protest, then dharna, then damage to the public buildings, interception of the communication methods, means transportation, railway, road. Then setting up the parallel government. Local government were set up in different areas. Next is the leaderless movement with full energy, fervor and energy, full excitement. Okay, and the last is, that is also very much important, is the secret group formation, like Congress Radio, Azad Dasta, etc. So these are the terms on the basis of which you will be knowing that you are able to write the answer on Quit India movement. If any kind of question has been asked in Quit India movement, you will be knowing that you have some contents in your mind to write on that. Okay. In Quit India movement, protest, dharna, demonstration were the common parts. Everywhere in Bihar, in UP, Maharashtra, it was happening. People were disturbing the communication means, telephone, transportation. People were damaging the public buildings, hoisting the national flag. People were protesting, showing their dharna, staging protest against the British rule on or before the public buildings, public offices, on road, on everywhere. Parallel governments like in Satara, in Maharashtra, in Bihar, that is in Tirhut. These are the area where the local governments were formed. Okay. Now, next important point of the nature of the movement is that the secret group Congress Radio was also formed to continue their protest, dharna and demonstration against the British rule, to conspire a conspiracy against the British rule. Similarly, in Bihar, Azad Dasta was set up. Azad Dasta was mainly controlled and managed by Jai Prakash Narayan, Ram Manohar Lohia, and one person is, that is Nityanand Singh. Sardar Nityanand Singh. Azad Dasta was formed in Nepal, in which it has been decided to give a proper training to disturb the British rule. The role of Azad Dasta in Quit India movement was very much important, because in Azad Dasta there were two parts. Two groups have been formed in Azad Dasta. One group was showing direct protest, dharna and destruction, damaging the public buildings against the British rule. And second was the indirect role of the group. Indirect role means some active members or comrades of the Azad Dasta were participating in the dharna among peoples, and they were trying to provoke people. They were trying to incite discontent, anger and disappointment feelings against the British rule. So Azad Dasta was playing dual role. Dual role means not in negative sense, in positive sense. In one side they were protesting, they were damaging directly against the British rule or British official buildings, British buildings, public buildings, and in another group they were participating with the people to stage their performance, stage their protest dharna, demonstration, etc., or helping them to go ahead against the British rule. Okay. Now, in aerial extent, means territorial extent of the Quit India movement, territorial extent, you will find that people of UP, Maharashtra, Bihar, West Bengal were very much active in Quit India movement. They were participating from their core of the heart. They were fully energetic youth, women, Muslim, irrespective of the caste and sex. People were participating in Quit India movement against the British rule. Okay, these are the points which I have given you a frame in which everything, means any kind of events, nature, extent and reasons have been explained properly here. Now come to the major roles of the Bihar. Since the start of the Quit India movement on 8th August 1942, when the Gandhiji has given a formula, mantra, do and die, and on the second day, means on 9th August 1942, all prominent leaders and important leaders were arrested. So at that time, people becoming leaderless, still they were full of energy. They were impregnated with energy, fervor, excitement to do something. They were very much excited to follow the mantra of the Gandhiji, that is, do or die. So on 9th August 1942, immediately next day of the Gandhi's mantra, when he gave in assembly, in a meeting, all people including Dr. Rajendra Prasad were arrested. Okay, the role of Dr. Rajendra Prasad was also very much important. Similarly, Sri Baldev Sahai, he was Advocate General at that time. In protest of the British rule, in support of the Quit India movement, he resigned from the Advocate General. So that it is the first event for Quit India movement, not only for Bihar but for the whole country, because all prominent leaders were arrested, including Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Baldev Sahai resigned from the Advocate General. Then on 12th August, that is very much important event, friends, just remember it. On 12th August 1942, some students, group of the students started movement showing their protest, demonstration, dharna, moved toward the Sachivalaya of the Patna. That incident is called Sachivalaya incident because on that very day, cruel British, becoming inhuman, came there and started firing indiscriminately. And because of that, 7 students of Bihar were cruelly murdered, killed. And that 7 students must be remembered in our historical moment, because that students were showing the protest not against the British rule, but even they were showing their energy. They were provoking other youths and students to participate with full heart, with full energy, with full excitement. So those students were Umakant Sinha, Ramanand Singh, Satish Prasad Jha, Devi Prasad Chaudhary, Rajendra Singh, Ram Govind Singh and Jagpati Singh. All 7 students were still remembered on their memory. A statue were formed there, and it was inaugurated by first by first president of India, that is Dr. Rajendra Prasad, later on. Okay, now come to the role of the Azad Dasta. What I have already told, that Azad Dasta was formed by many leaders, and 2-3 were very prominent are that is Jayaprakash Narayan, yes, Jayaprakash Narayan, Ram Manohar Lohia, and Sardar Nityanand Singh. These three people were playing very prominent role in Azad Dasta, showing their protest, demonstration, dharna against the British rule. So friends, these were the prominent incidents. Now the area which were very much affected with the Quit India movement in Bihar is Bhagalpur, Darbhanga, Muzaffarpur, Munger. These were the area which were very much affected. Even Tirhut are also. In Tirhut, parallel governments were formed. Siwan, one Phulena Prasad Singh were killed while trying or while hoisting national flag on the government buildings. Similarly, in Motihari, people were killed indiscriminately, cruelly, and in Katihar, there one incident happened, that is Dhruv Kumar's murder. Dhruv Kumar, 13 years old boy, were staging national flag against the British rule. He was trying to hoist their flag, means Indian flag, national flag. During that period, British became very much cruel, killed him, shot dead him. Tirhut, you just mentioned Tirhut and Banka area. These two major areas where the local governments were formed and British rule were fully finished, completed, and they were completely absent for some times in those period during the Quit India movement. So friends, these are the incidents, these are the story. This is the story of the Quit India movement and the role of the Bihar. Finally, in the conclusion, I will tell you the Quit India movement, though it had not brought independence to India, but it paved the way for the independence of India, the result of which is the independence of India in 1947. And it was a great success because this movement was led by people, not by any leaders. They were leaderless, still they were very much successful, and they were instilling the nationalism feelings inside or in the heart of each and every people of India and Bihar itself. So that's all, friend. This was my idea with regard to the Quit India movement and role of the Bihar in Quit India movement. So I will tell the people of Bihar, irrespective of their sex, irrespective of their caste, irrespective of their community, they all participated with whole heart against the British rule to get the independence, and finally the success came in 1947. So that's all, friends. Please, I will humbly request you all to share it, like it, and subscribe it. Thank you.